The prince could tell at a glance that the woman before him was not the bride he was about to marry, yet he chose not to expose her on the spot. The next day he still put on his wedding robes and went to receive the bride. Just as he reached out to take her hand, the woman instinctively pulled back. In fact, she already knew the crown prince had seen through her disguise. The prince simply glanced back at her, and at that moment she took off her mask on her own. To her surprise, he showed no reaction at all. She even tried to belittle his real bride, but the man, who was usually ruthless, did not lay a hand on the fake bride. Instead, he gently placed the red veil over her head, and then calmly proceeded with the ceremony, completing the wedding in front of all the guests. He seemed completely unconcerned with her true identity. Then the prince suddenly interrupted the ceremony, and suggested offering a toast to his mother-in-law. At that moment the mother-in-law broke out in a cold sweat, because she knew the bride was not her daughter, and one of the 2 cups of wine was poisoned. She understood clearly, no matter who drank it, her daughter would be the one to suffer in the end. Just as the prince raised his cup, something unexpected happened. An arrow shot through the air and knocked the cup away. The real bride arrived dressed in red, riding a white horse. Only then did everyone realize that everything the prince had done was to force his true wife to reveal herself. With just a curl of her finger, the prince obediently walked over to her side. Before he could even speak, his wife leaned in and kissed him in front of everyone. The crowd was stunned by the scene. That night the woman quietly slipped into his room. She insisted on playing a game with the prince, but he had no interest in her, and she threw herself at him, trying every way she could to seduce him.